got a tour show thing happening?
July 23rd or 20th.
We'll figure it out.
We got a live show. Get you some tickets. We will have this and this on stage. We will do some type of food challenge. We probably will be drunk. We're going to bring y'all on stage to try some spicy food with us. Maybe. Who knows what we're doing. But pull up. It's going to be so fun. Link in the description if you want to get some tickets. Robyn Couch will be there. How fun. We're going to force her to twerk for you guys. It's going to be lit.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Hims. Hims. Feeling stalled in the bedroom? Hims has your back. They provide access to personalized ED treatments like chewables, Viagras, and Cialis for up to 95% less. All from your couch. No doctor visits, no awkward combos. Just fill out a quick form online, and if prescribed, your meds ship free. One low price covers everything. No insurance needed. Join hundreds of thousands of men getting their confidence back with Hims. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/dudes. That's HIMS.com/dudes for your personalized ED treatment options. Hims.com/dudes. The featured products include compounded products which are not approved nor verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescriptions required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Yo, support for today's episode comes from Square, your all-in-one business partner making your day-to-day easier. From point-of-sale systems and payments to inventory and customer tools, Square brings everything together in one simple platform so you can stay organized, sell anywhere, and keep things moving. Goodie brand, we've done plenty of pop-ups here and there, and Square comes in handy, okay? You got your little thing, pop it into your phone, bing, bang, boom, credit cards, bing, bang, boom. Before it was like, oh, cash, I don't have change, sorry. Then you lose a sale, okay? And right now, listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/dudes. That's SQARE.com/go/dudes. Visit Square to get started because the right tools make all the difference.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Ridge. Before I had a Ridge wallet that was lost on the couch that I just found today, I was rocking this bulky leather mess that made my back hurt just sitting down. Then I switched to Ridge, and I'm obsessed. It's slim, sleek, holds up to 12 cards plus cash, and it's built from titanium, so it's basically indestructible. With RFID blocking tech and over 50 colors to choose from, it's the last wallet I'll ever need. Plus lifetime warranty. Yeah, I'm never going back. Ridge just gets it right. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off at Ridge by using codes DUDES at checkout. Just head to ridge.com and use code DUDES, and you're all set. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them our show sent you.
Dudes Behind the Foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dude behind the foods.
That's actually really fucking good.
Yo, doesn't David with his haircut look like that? Look like that guy that spins the speaker on his head?
Well, I forgot what his phrase is, but he spins around with it. I used to think that he had a metal attachment.
Yeah.
He just has a really flat part of his head where he could spin the speaker.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
He disappeared. He doesn't post anymore.
Does he not?
No, because I follow him.
All I remember was he was collaborating with some guy and he ended up getting like his tooth, like something messed up with his tooth. Like he got his tooth got knocked out or he fell or some shit. I
think
forget.
he fell off of an electric scooter and it knocked his tooth out. But there was like a weird thing between him and the other guy, basically where they're saying like, oh, you're kind of using him for views.
Yeah.
Because the kid has like the tism.
Of course.
So it's like, okay, like what the fuck are you doing here, guy?
Yeah.
I mean, because what does that kid benefit from him versus the other guy getting? He's like a Canadian dude or something.
Mm-hmm. Goddamn Canadians.
All you guys do is have maple syrup and just be nice all the time.
Well, would you like some alcohol? It's very early. It's 10 a.m. I'm so hungry.
Well, Tim, because I know you're watching your cholesterol, I got you the worst sandwich ever. I got you your favorite sausage.
Oh.
From Starbucks. The sausage egg one from Starbucks.
Oh, there's cheese on it, so I'm gonna eat my food that I brought.
Okay, you're not gonna have any cheese?
If I can avoid.
Shut your mouth.
Wait, there's cream cheese in what I bought, but let me show you what I brought as well. I brought some onigiris.
Oh, watch the N-word.
Because
dude. Watch out, man.
Well, I was looking up. I was in the mood for some Asian shit this morning, and I was looking at what our options were for delivery for our current location, and Daikokuya pops up as an option, which is like, you know, some people think it's too salty and overhyped, but I love Daikokuya as a ramen option in Little Tokyo.
Daikokuya, baby.
Daikokuya. Oh, okay. The emphasis is on the kokuya. Daikokuya. But they have a bunch of onigiris. Onigiris.
It's a rice ball.
Oh yeah, Robyn Couch, I ordered you a vegan one, eggplant.
An eggplant onigiri.
Oh my God, thank you.
I wonder
You're
if it's the
welcome.
naso miso, the miso eggplant. It'll be very good.
So I got some onigiri options here. I will still eat your breakfast sandwich.
I got myself the pesto egg one, and let me tell you something. Mistake. It is the healthier option, and there's a reason why.
I don't know why. I guess they gave me like a free miso soup too.
Oh, because you are Tim.
Because I'm me. Bitch, I'm me. I'm the goddamn reason you in VIP. CEOs, you ain't got a CID. I think this is the eggplant one. Yes, it is. So we got some options here. We have a salmon and ikura.
Wow.
We have
that should look crazy.
I know.
What the?
That's why
Man, fuck this.
I politely declined your Starbucks sandwich and you made it. Bang, bang, fire. There is a spicy pork.
going on?
A snow crab.
Wow.
And also a uni and cream cheese, which was what I was saying. Okay, I will eat some cream cheese.
Wow.
Yeah, brother. I'm so hungry, dog.
Dude, I'm hungry too. I already walked 8,000 steps, so.
8,000 steps? Okay, let's see. What shall we do here? Let me take a picture because this looks great.
Oh.
Can you position my Jester's Court in the background for this? Thank you. Thank you, sir. Also, if you haven't purchased a bottle of Jester's Court, the initial reviews are in, and they are good reviews, brother. So get you a bottle.
Jester's Court. Laugh your way to a happier home.
And the bank.
And the bank.
And the poon.
And the poon. Are you not having sex? That's because you don't have Jester's Court in your life.
You motherfucking right. Okay, what do you want to take your first bite out of, and then we'll switch.
It doesn't
seats.
matter. They all sound fire.
Okay, here. Then I will do the uni first. Here, we'll work our way out
Okay.
and in. Okay?
Okay.
You get the. Okay. I'll get one of these. Oh man. Oh brother. Oh sweet mama. Oh. All right. This is very okay. Okay. There we go. You're not sick, are you?
Oh.
Yeah. Dead air. It's my favorite thing on a podcast. Cheers. Bang, bang. I'm so hungry. Mm-hmm.
Crab, QP mayo, and rice. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Cause uni with the cream cheese.
Careful, Tim, with the cheese.
I know.
man.
I'm gonna take one more little nibble. Check it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, be careful with cream cheese, all right? You know what happens, dude. It makes your dick smaller.
Oh, look. It was honestly, I would have still eaten cheese if it made my dick a little. Nah, you know what? That's facts. If there's one thing that would have
Come on now.
my pimples and my penis shrinkage.
Come on now.
Come on now, bro. Okay, let me take up.
Wow, this is just straight up uni.
It's so fucking good. Snow crab. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, huh?
What the hell?
That was good.
What the helly? Wow.
Wow.
Okay, let me get one more bite of this. Sorry, guys. More dead air. Just listen to us chew. Look,
We're
trust
both
me.
fucking hungry, all right? We have children, and all we do is take care of them.
Mm.
I'll take a bite of this one. This one is the pork one?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm getting food all over me.
Okay,
Oh, no.
here we go. Ooh, yeah. Salmon and ikura. Ikura salmon eggs, if you ain't know.
Mmm.
I'm an ikura fan.
Fatty pork belly. Tasty?
You can't go wrong. Mm.
You look like you enjoying that.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take one more little nibble. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, dead air.
Yeah. Good old dead air.
Everybody's so mad right now.
Or they're like, here you go. We're there.
Fuck you, fat guys.
Okay. We're gonna start talking in like 10 minutes, okay?
Oh yeah, brother. That one. Oh yeah, brother.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat the butt because that's where all the good stuff goes, you know?
Oh yes, brother.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. This one has protein in it. Oh yeah.
They all got protein in them.
I know. I'm just talking through the dead air. I'm just saying things.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Okay. All right. Now we can start the episode.
Dudes. Behind the foods.
How are you, sir?
Good, man. Just moved into the new house. Busy time. Busy time. Like, first of all, we were just talking about this before the pod.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is everything so expensive, man?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are things to this house that I want to do, right?
Yeah.
But I had no, first of all, painting a home is hella expensive. So I got a quote, and the house it's relatively large. Way bigger than, obviously the apartments and the condos I was living in.
Oh, wow, flex.
No, just I lived in very small places. It's like, to most people, it's like, oh, you live in a regular size home now.
You know, painting my house, my large house, is just so hard, sucks so much. I have 8 bathrooms in my mansion.
2.5. It's a very regular size home. What I mean by large is in comparison to what I've been living in. So it's just a regular size home. But then, when you have, a few rooms and everything else, I'm like, oh, how much would it cost for somebody to paint this? Maybe like, I don't know, $3,000? No. I got quoted $8,000 from 3 companies.
Yeah, right.
I was like,
What the fuck? $8,000 to paint?
Paint the inside of my fucking home.
No way.
I was like, for what?
That's crazy.
Exactly. For what? And they're like, oh, you got high vaulted ceilings. We got to do this. We got to do that. And I'm like, fuck all of you. I went to fucking Lowe's and I got paint and I did it myself. So my dad's been helping me out. You know what's so funny? You get to relearn your parents as adults.
Yeah.
And like, I haven't been able to like be around my dad for that long. And especially because we didn't really know each other like that. And now I'm getting to know him. I'm like, oh, this guy's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, he's fucking weird. Like, he has very interesting OCD tendencies that I never noticed until now. It's like, oh, it has to be done a certain way, your way. And if not, missed it. If not, he can't move past it.
Interesting.
So he also has this problem too, where if he has a thought, he has to say it out loud. If he doesn't, it feels like he's going to explode. It's like, oh, you're an idiot, dude.
Oh, that's why he was probably so rude to you when you were a child.
He says shit out loud.
Yeah.
Like, he'll just say things. Like, we're in the car and he'll just be like, check this out. I got so mad because I appreciate him helping out, but this is the shit that he'll do. I go, hey, so we need to get this room painted first. So let's just get this done because the furniture's coming soon.
Yeah.
Right? And he goes, make sure you clean your toilet. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with painting this room? He goes, did you clean the toilet? I'm like, are you stupid? Like, what are you talking about? And my mom's listening to my dad.
Yeah.
I'm like, what does that have to do with paint? And he goes, yeah, I understand, but the toilet has to be fixed. I'm like, my mom's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's saying, let's paint the room. Why do you keep talking about the fucking toilet? He's fixated.
Interesting.
He cannot move past something unless it's addressed. And if it's not addressed to him, he can't move past.
You said make sure you clean the toilet or fix the toilet?
Clean and fix. So he wouldn't stop talking about the toilet. I'm like, hey, nobody gives a fuck about it. I will destroy the toilet right now. I don't care.
Yeah.
Let's paint the room. And my mom's like, she's in Korean. She goes, are you dumb?
Yeah.
She's like, are you dumb?
Yeah.
Go paint the fucking room. But he can't move past it.
Yeah.
So
okay, go ahead.
I think he's on the spectrum.
Let's explore the trauma here, okay? Maybe, did you ask why he cared so much about the toilet? Maybe when he was younger, as a little poor boy in Korea, maybe there was a fucking gasket or something hanging off the side of the toilet. His parents were like, we're gonna go paint the house. And he was like, okay, well, mom, there's a little toilet, there's a piece of toilet hanging off. And she's like, shipseki? And he was like, oh, ma. And then fucking he left it.
The 2 words he knows in Korean.
Yeah.
I used it very well. It was very impressive.
Yeah. She's like, you little bulgogi.
Get your kimchi out of here right now.
So she walks in, later they forget, she runs in to take a shit, slips on the toilet water that was leaking, becomes paralyzed.
And she screams, Park's Barbecue.
Yeah. And she screams, dumbfounded!
No, his new name.
Johnny Park!
Johnny Park.
So now he's traumatized and he wants to make sure y'all fix the toilet because he cares so much. Did you ever think of that?
And are you an idiot just like my dad? Are you just a dummy? Huh?
Well, I'm a parent now, you know, so
am I.
I want to know the why, not just the weird.
I know the why. He has autism. That fool is neurodivergent as fuck.
Hey, speaking of learning people as you're older, right? I think here's what's something interesting that happens when you become parents, okay? That you and Mariel, if I was to speak to you now as a parent of 4 years.
Tell me.
You know, when you're with your wife, how long you been married now before the babies? Well, y'all been together. How long y'all been together?
11 years.
11 years, right? You think you know each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you are existing together in a certain way. You're the boyfriend, you're the girlfriend, you're the husband, you're the wife, whatever, right? But when a child is inserted into the mix, you kind of have to relearn certain things about each other because, you know, up until we had babies, I would live how I would live, she would live how she would live, and we would find a way to make that work, right?
Yeah.
But now you're both coming together for a group project. And I hate group projects. You know what I'm saying? But you kind of have to navigate this. Oh, that's how you want to do it? I wouldn't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's kind of where we would butt heads the most. Be like, oh, where shit that Chia would think is like a big deal, I would be like, oh, it's not that serious to me. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of had to figure out, oh, like, you know, when I was growing up, I did it like this, and that's how I did it. And when she was growing up, she was very specific about how she would do certain things. And that's kind of where we butt heads because we never had to
group project shit.
We never had to group project like this before. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of something brand new. And especially, it's always brand new because the kids are always changing. You know what I'm saying? Every couple of years is like a new phase of life, right?
Mariel is very much the opposite. I'm actually the one that's more like, hey, let's get all of our ducks in a row before we do something. She does that to a certain extent, but if she forgets something, she goes, that's okay. I have trouble with that, especially when it comes with a kid, right? Yeah. So, for example, we went to go get coffee in the morning. Parents were watching the kid, and then I was like, she forgot to prep a bottle. That shit bothered me all day. Yeah. She's like, it's fine. We'll talk her through it. And I'm like, why don't you prep the fucking bottle though, huh? We cannot leave this house until our ducks are in a fucking row. Why the fuck didn't you do that? It's in my mind, right?
Yeah.
But then I don't say it out loud. I'm just more like, you're being ridiculous. Like shit happens. You know what I mean? But that's just how I feel. So I'm like, okay. So for her, I always let her lead because once there's like two cooks in the kitchen, I don't like group projects either. Oh, I hate it. So I gotta let go. I'm just like, I don't even want to put my input in. Because if I do, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah. Because then it's gonna be back and forth. I don't want none of that. So I just go, you lead and I follow. And if something messes up, that's on you. And that's just what it is. Yeah. So I just leave it at that. Yeah. Because I just can't do it anymore. I can't do the whole like, let's discuss before. Nah. I know. You fucking lead and you tell me what to do. Yeah. I mean, I'm the same way. Well, like I said, it's a lot of shit that Chia is very particular about that I'm just not. Yeah. And I might not necessarily agree, but at the end of the day, I don't care. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Kind of like, I saw a reel about like how this husband and wife were always kind of butting heads about, let's just say, I forget specifically what it was, but it was like how to load the dishwasher or some shit. And she had a way she did it. He had a way he liked to do it. But then someone was like, well, who does it at the end of the day? And she was like, well, he's like in charge of it, right? So they were like, then why do you care about how he's doing it? And she was like, you know what? You're right. Yeah. Like such an unnecessary argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really care? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Is it getting done? Yes. Okay. So it's shit like that you got to figure out, right? And I'm also learning how to, you know, like that love language shit is really more important than you think it is when you're younger. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you kind of come up as a younger person,
I'm like, oh yeah, I joked, yeah, my love language is this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like some positive affirmations. I like some this and that. But what I kind of had to realize growing older is like, you know, not the how you like to be loved, but how people, like your partner likes to be loved, because you want to give them love how you like it. You know what I'm saying? How you want it.
Have you ever had a conversation with somebody that we'll talk about right after this break?
Yes, we will. My boys, if erectile dysfunction is getting you down, literally, then you need Hims to get your self-confidence and other things back up. I'm talking about your penis. Hims provides access to treatments that can help you stay hard and last longer, so you can be ready whenever the mood strikes, because you never know when the mood may strike. You know, you might be out and about at a Del Taco getting some delicious chicken tacos, and a lovely young lady in there pushes you into the stall and wants to bend over and take your sweet peen to the vagine, and you're not ready for it, okay? Well, let me tell you, for men dealing with ED, it can be uncomfortable, which is why Hims provides access to a comfortable solution with an all-online process and personalized treatment options, okay? Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing you with access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your couch, okay? The process is 100% online, so there's no need for uncomfortable doctor's visits, and there's no insurance needed, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. With hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers, Hims can help you find the ED option that works for you. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/dudes. That's HIMS.com/dudes for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/dudes. The featured products include compounded products which are not approved nor verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for details. Restrictions and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Square, one of my favorite local spots. A little cozy cafe I hit up all the time uses Square, and honestly, it makes the whole experience smoother. I mean, the checkout is quick. You card or tap it, and I'm out the door in seconds. That's what we call a quickie. You can tell the staff that isn't bogged down by clunky tech because they're focused on service. And that's what Square does for businesses. Square just makes sense for small businesses. The hardware looks clean and fits right in, and the software super intuitive. Whether you're running a boutique, a food truck, or even selling online, Square adjusts to your needs. And behind the scenes, it does even more, managing inventory, tracking sales, even helping you understand what's working. It's simple, flexible, and built to grow with your business. Square keeps up so you don't have to slow down. Get everything you need to run and grow your business without any long-term commitments. And why wait? Right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/dudes. That's SQUARE.com/GO/dudes. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. But have you ever had a conversation with somebody that doesn't understand love languages? Like they just don't get it? It's one of the most frustrating things I've ever experienced.
I haven't, because, you know, I don't talk to nobody.
I was talking to this dude. Mm-hmm. It was years ago. I actually read the book, right? Just on my spare time. It took a while because, you know.
You're slow.
Yeah, I'm dumb. I had to read with my finger like this, slowly across like this.
Would you like alcohol?
Yes.
You don't have to.
Oh, yes, I have to. And
JesterCourt.co.
JestersCourt.co. Use code DavidSo to get 10% extra. You have to pay more.
You want ice or you want straight up?
Straight up's fine. Okay. We're just going to sip.
I mean neat, as they say.
Oh, neat. I'm sorry, I don't know the terms.
Neat.
Yeah. So I was talking to this guy, this was years ago, and, you know, he's like an older Korean dude. He's what, 45 now. So he's like, what, 8 years older than me? Mm-hmm. He just couldn't understand the concept of doing things for others that doesn't service yourself, right? So he just kept bringing up, like, hey, like, if I buy her a dope-ass dinner, right, she doesn't appreciate it. And I was like, well, that's because that's not what she wants. You like going out to eat. You like trying new restaurants, right? So you're actually doing something for yourself first, and she's the like ancillary prize. Like, you don't get it. You're doing it for you, right? Yeah. He goes, but it's a nice dinner. And I'm like, how are you not getting this? Like, how the fuck are you not getting this? And I broke it down into the most simplest terms. It's like, what's something that you hate that she likes doing, right? She goes, she likes traveling. Okay, cool. For your birthday, she goes, we're going to Cabo.
Yeah.
Do you like it? She goes, I would hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, exactly, but it was expensive though. It's a first class, whatever, plane ticket, whatever, but you fucking hate it. It's a nice gift. He goes, that's different. I'm like, oh my God, dude, you're gonna get divorced. Like, you're just gonna get divorced. You're so dumb. How do you not understand this?
That's the thing, right? And that, I feel like, especially for an older dude, that is something that's hard to grasp because you think, I love this. Why wouldn't this person love this? And I feel like as an only child, because people have told me, I don't often give only child vibes.
Yeah.
But it's specific shit like that where it's like, I grew up it's a certain way, like, taking care of myself, basically, emotionally anyways. And it's like, I didn't realize this until I processed past shit that like I've gotten into like arguments with past people I've dated because I never put myself into those shoes of, oh, they like this in this way. This is how they like to receive their love. And I never thought about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Specifically the other day with Chia, man. She was feeling just overwhelmed with shit, right? But she had been griping about it all day. And in my head, I'm like, man, she getting on my nerves, all this complaining, bro.
But I'm quiet.
Like, in my head, I'm like, I almost felt like she was kind of spiraling. And I wanted to be like, well, I wanted to just like make a joke and be like, like shake her out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of almost low key, just kind of like, let's just joke about this. Because me, I'm a very unserious person. And I feel like when I'm kind of too much in my head about stuff, I like when people kind of joke around, let's laugh about it, right?
For sure.
But that's not necessarily Chia, And in that moment, it was something about like, I don't know, we were out of milk and we needed some milk. And I really was trying to be helpful, right? But I was like, ooh, so what did I say? I forgot what I said, but she was like, in that moment, what would have helped if you would have been like, oh, do you want me to order some milk for you, right? Like just to kind of show that I want to help her out with like a tangible thing. And in my head, I wish I remember what I did, but in my head, I was like, oh, I thought I was like trying to be helpful by trying to cheer you up, right? But that's not how she functions. And even though I know that if I would have said, hey, let me just order like some milk, let me just Uber Eats some milk, she would have been like, nah, it's okay, we'll just go to Trader Joe's. I know she wouldn't have wanted to anyways, but for her, that would have felt more helpful than me trying to joke around about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that, I'm still kind of learning and figuring out like,
that one's hard though. I say that's some next level. That's not beginner stage shit though. That's like next level shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because also, too, the task of ordering milk is such a simple one. You're not going to go immediately thinking that, me ordering her that milk is going to make her feel better, right? Because in your mind, because you're not in her mental state, you're thinking, oh, she's just going to order it and she'll make herself feel better from it.
And for me, bro, like, and I guess that's the communication aspect of it, too, because I thought, like, I was laughing because, that's what it was. I was kind of trying to, like, roast her because we ran out of milk. She's like, oh, we need more milk. She was like, God, everything's happening all at once. In my head, I'm like, I was like, babe, you funny, man. I think that's how I was like. I thought she was
last thing she wanted to hear.
Yeah, I thought she was about to fucking jump off the ledge over some milk. But she's thinking about like, oh, we got to go to Canada next week, and there's all shit. This is the plan. It's another thing that wasn't working out. I tell you how fucking stressed she was, bro. Now this we did laugh at because Rick,
we're not about everything's falling apart.
She's like, God damn it!
It's like it's fucking milk.
Yes, exactly. And this is another thing to just show how mentally where she's at. Like past couple of days, she's been so stressed. And so we went downstairs, we're taking the kids for a walk. And in her head, she wanted to grab something from her car before we went for the walk, right? But I locked up the house, I grabbed my keys. So we get down there in front of our cars. She's like, can you just grab something from my car? And I'm like, oh, babe, I have my keys. I don't have your keys. She goes, she was fucking pissed, dude. I'm like, yo, are you okay? I can run up and grab your keys, and we joked about it later because Rick came over and we were all just kind of fucking making jokes about the day. But she's just been on edge lately, you know what I'm saying?
Woosa. It's like, over that? Mariel too, when she gets stressed out too, and I do this too. It's like when you're stressed out sometimes though, you don't know who you're lashing out at.
Yeah.
And the other day, like she just kind of lashed out at me. I was like, watch how you talk to me. And then she's like, I'm fine. I'm like, no, when you said I'm fine, you're fine.
Yeah.
But what you said earlier was crazy disrespectful. Like, don't do that, right?
Yeah.
And she goes, I think you're being crazy. And I'm like, that shit makes me so irritated. I'm like, no, like you're stressed, right?
Yeah.
And you're putting it on me.
Yeah.
So just next time, tell me you're stressed and I can help you. That's the other hard part too, right? It's like trying to read the partner, which sometimes, like, I don't 100% subscribe to the fact that you should always be told everything in a relationship, right? Like there are certain things that you should be able to pick up after being with each other for over a decade, right? So I get that part. But sometimes it's really hard to tell when you're in a good mood or a bad mood because we're just walking into your chaos.
Especially in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if, let's say, we're doing our own thing and then you were stressed all day, it was not communicated. I don't know. You look fine to me from the outside, right? And so we're not thinking like, okay, the milk running out. Everything's falling apart.
Yeah.
It just looks so ridiculous.
Well, you know what, man? Me and Chia, one thing we do that works, I think for both of us, is we do a little temperature check when the vibe feels off. Even if it's not anything bad at all. If she feels like I'm being weird, she's like, "Are you okay? Your vibe's a little off." And I'm like, and I don't know that I'm coming off like that. Or with her, sometimes she's just when she's tired, she's like, you know what I'm saying? Just like kind of like it's just. She's so tired she can't even function, and I feel like, are you mad at me? Like, what the fuck did I do, right? So I'll be like, yo, are you good? Are you okay? Like, are you mad because your vibe is weird? And usually that kind of will snap us out of it. But like sometimes, dog, the same shit, right? Like I try not to take her being tired vibe as a negative towards me and what I'm doing, because as I guess maybe an only child, someone who kind of really feeds off like, I don't know, fucking how people are reacting around me. I come in the house like a fucking golden retriever, dog. I'm ready to fucking jump around and lick faces and shit. And sometimes I'm like, I come with energy. She's like, and I'm like,
Yeah. She's very much just like, chill.
Yeah.
You know, relax.
Yeah.
I feel like the last time Chia steps out of her home was like 16 years ago. You know what I mean? Like she's regimented. Like she'll step out to do errands, get her hair done. But other than that, that woman is in her pretty little jail cell.
And she don't be, and I tell her like, baby, you go, do. She's like, nah, no thanks, right? Yeah. But she is gonna be going to a Backstreet Boys concert in Vegas soon. Because she was like, I am going to this. You will stay home with the children. I'm like, do it, dog.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. The name Backstreet is very appropriate for them now. They look worn out, some of them. It's like, y'all, get some sleep, man.
Well, they're 80 years old. What do you expect?
80 years old? They're like in their 40s, aren't they? Just chill.
Let's see. I think Kevin is the oldest one. Let's see how old he is.
There's one of them that looks like this. They got this man.
That's Brian. He's the cute. He was the cute one.
Yeah, why is his face like this?
They're old, dog. Backstreet Boys age. Oh, Kevin Richardson, who's the oldest member. He's 53.
Oh.
They're fucking old.
Oh, they look great for 53.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Oh, shit, my bad. I was like, dude, man, go get some sleep. You guys look tired. Yeah, I mean?
Oh, speaking of getting some sleep, bro, my neck, dog, I don't know. I sent you the video. I sent Rick the video, too.
So bad, dude.
I was like, maybe it was a weird angle or some shit, but I was playing some game with Veda where like the camera is on you too, and I was looking and I was like, yo, my under jaw is looking kind of crazy. Not just the skin, but also like the texture of it was looking crazy, dog.
Dude, you're at that age now. Listen, for me, because I lost like an absorbent amount of weight, my face sags a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like this. Like I used to look like this, and now it's like this.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, there's things you could do for it. I just don't care to, right? It's just like, aging is going to happen. It's just, here, let me ask you this. At what point they always make this argument online, right?
Yeah.
They go, you don't like cosmetic surgery on men or women, blah, 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 blah. That's hypocritical because you got braces, right? That's cosmetic surgery.
Okay.
And for me, how I feel is that those are very different things. But if I look at the technicality of it, I guess not, because functionality-wise, your teeth still work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I guess.
I would agree that braces are strictly aesthetic.
Yeah.
Unless your teeth are so wonky, they're fucking up how you eat. Yeah, braces are just aesthetics, man. People can argue. I think braces are so just accepted, kind of in the same way where, now this is where my brain goes, where like initially people were like, fake titties, boo, right? But then fake titties became so common that it's like, oh, fake titties or whatever, but oh, you got fake ass? Ugh. Right? And now I feel like fake ass, like BBLs are kind of like whatever now. But in the early stages of the fake asses and the BBLs, people were like, like, how could you do that?
What I'm figuring out now is that it's not so much the plastic surgery is the issue.
Yeah.
It's how terrible they are in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, because breast implants have gotten exceptionally better.
For sure.
Right? And these doctors have also gotten better at recommending the right sizes.
Yeah.
Because there was a certain point where they were just like these rocks that were just like floating in the front. And now they kind of drop a little bit. They look, you know, like just perky tits. If they were perfect perky tits that they had before.
Also, the more expensive, like there's better versions. You know what I'm saying? Like gummies, if you ever felt some fake gummy titties, they feel damn near real, bro.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
Well, so I'm saying like the tech got better because I remember the first BBLs that came out, they were so horrendous. They were so bad. And a lot of them got botched because they're going to Mexico and getting it done. Every time I see the videos, like, I got my BBL done in Mexico.
DR, that's where they're going, bro.
Oh, the Dominican Republic, right? The
yeah.
other Mexico that's not Mexico. But it's just horrendous. It just looks so fucking bad.
BBLs, look, the celebrities with BBLs, them shits are looking nice, bro. They move nice, they look nice. And I know a homegirl that like, she was a Wildin' Out girl, and people were debating for a long time if she had an actual BBL because it looked great, it moved great, it kind of matched her thighs and shit too. Because she was doing a subtle, like she was doing shots, and it wasn't like I don't think she did it all in one BBL. It was like shots here over time, so it kind of like looked like she just kind of gained her weight into her ass, and that shit looked nice.
So I'm saying it's more about tech, because even I know with like people who do like surgery on their face, when it's bad is when people talk a lot, but when it looks good, people give them a lot of praise. So it's just, there's this weird experience. Like every time I see a Korean show, like a Korean reality show, I get a little sad because half of them, because at a certain age, it doesn't look good anymore, right? Because the rest of your body will age, but your face isn't. So you just start to look, you don't have any movement in your eyebrows, your nose, your face, your mouth area, and it's just doing that. So it always freaks me out, and I get sad with like Korean shows. It's like, dude, when is enough? Like you're not gonna stop eventually?
Well, we're gonna get some plastic surgery and we'll be right back. Man, don't you hate when you have one of them big ass, bulky ass wallets in your back pocket because you got your cards in there, you got your cash in there, you got your receipts in there, you got so many things like George Costanza, okay? Well, look, that's why I like Ridge, okay? I hate having a giant crusty leather brick in my pocket. My back hurt, it was crazy. Ridge is unique, slim, modern design that holds up to 12 cards plus catch, okay? It's made with premium materials like aluminum, titanium, and carbon fiber. And all Ridge products have a lifetime warranty, okay? This is literally the last wallet you'll ever have to buy. Does it give you peace of mind knowing that all Ridge wallets have RFID blocking technology, keeping you safe from digital pickpocketers? I feel good about that, all right? Now look, losing your wallet is the worst, but with Ridge AirTag attachment, you'll always know exactly where it is before panic mode kicks in. Ridge just isn't about wallets. They create premium everyday carry essentials like key cases, suitcases, and rings, all built with the same sleek, durable design. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off at Ridge by using code DUDES at checkout. Just head to ridge.com and use code DUDES, and you're all set. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them, so please support our show and tell them our show sent you.
This gentleman right here, Tim, is releasing his own brandy.
What the hell? Jester's Court brandy, my brandy.
Can we all try? How many proofs is it?
95 proof.
So that's a lot. That's a lot. It smells good. It smells really good.
No pressure, guys. No pressure.
Smells really good.
I was gonna shoot it, okay?
Shooters.
It's actually pretty nice.
That's a good brandy. Yeah, it's way smoother than
Wow. Especially for being 95 proof.
Yeah.
Wow.
For 95 proof, that's real smooth.
There's no
Really
burn in my
smooth.
throat, and I'm a lightweight.
And it's got a good lingering taste that's not bitter.
Yeah, it tastes really good, actually.
Wow, that's really refreshing. It doesn't have that after burn. It's like an after mint. You feel a burn, but it's not like a. I would pay for it. You shooting or sipping? I'm ready to turn up, dog.
Shoot it, shoot
Put it
it.
down. We're shooting it.
Let's go.
I think I'm a little drunk, yo.
Shut up.
No way. I think I'm a little buzzed.
Have you seen like Brad Pitt's face? He has done like the most like subtle good shit where he still has keeping a little bit of the grown, like aged look in his face, but I think he's probably, probably got a few like probably just some little shots or something here to kind of tighten up a little bit here and there. He looks fucking good, dog.
Dude, they like when you go to a Korean place, if you guys ever go to Korea and you try to get like work done, I just got a facial and this thing called old therapy, which is like tightens your skin up here and there. Which I think it worked a little bit, but it was affordable out there.
Yeah.
But they roast you hard. I was like, first of all,
Like during the consultation?
yeah, I was like, I didn't even ask about this stuff, man. It was like, this are ugly, this are ugly, this are right here is really ugly, this are right here.
He's looking at your face. He's like, "Your big man titties, very saggy, very saggy."
How come a penis a weird size? This, your daddy never loved you.
Need pedicure, manicure.
Your mom is a stupid son of a bitch. Why don't you get a looking ass, a ugly ass, a looking ass?
Haircut to look like a speaker boy with a spin the speaker on the head.
What's up, a wrong tendo? What's a wrong tendo? It's about a Parker, huh? Why don't you get a speaker on your head? It's like, why don't you tell me what I should fix on my face, dude? Oh, this is what I'm doing? I had no idea.
Look, I definitely, y'all know I've posted about me getting the little shots for my acne scars, and I did the fucking needle shit and the laser shit. I definitely will pull up, be like, what can y'all do about this shit right here, dog? I'm still trying to be a movie star and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You see that one guy? His name is Avocado Nicky or something like that. He's really, really fat.
Oh, Nikocado Avocado. Yeah, they lost all the weight. Yeah.
Nikocado Avocado Nicky. What the fuck? But he got skin removal and the face tightening thing, and he looks good.
Yeah?
His shit, I mean, he had hella excess skin.
I know. I mean, he lost so much weight.
So he showed the before and then how he was doing his videos to fool people that he didn't have loose skin. So because his camera was faced forward this way, what he would do is he would jut his neck out so the skin wouldn't sag. And then he showed a side view of him not doing it, just turkey neck.
It was crazy.
So he had to get this. They put basically what they do, and I've seen this like in Korea too, in Asia. They'll cinch the skin up here, right? So see this?
Yeah.
And they'll cinch it here like that.
Oh, that's like facelift shit, right?
Yeah, but it's like it's done in a hidden way because before they used to cut you, but now they kind of like stitch it up here and it lifts your face up.
Dang.
And then he got his belly done and everything, and he looks good.
You seen people do the procedure to bring their hairline down?
Oh, they just cut skin?
That's basically it, dog. They fucking cut skin and like where your hairline is like back here, and then like bring it down, and then they just have like a scar right here, but the scar is like covered by the new hair,
Oh, I don't care about that shit.
Crazy, dog.
I mean, I feel like they should figure out how to figure out hair loss, but that shit is just you just dealt with the cards that you're dealt with, man.
I heard some random country figured out the cure for male baldness or some shit.
If they did, let me know. I mean, I'm not going bald or anything yet, but it's gonna happen, So it's like,
Not me.
yeah. Well, I've seen your genetics; they're fantastic. I'll probably be bald around like the age 60.
Well, I think the gift and the curse, the balance is, yes, my father, all my uncles, great hairlines into the old age. Everything just goes white and gray. Also looks great, but also cholesterol, diabetes.
That's the trade-off.
That's the trade-off.
That'd be so funny. You get to keep your hair, but your heart's gonna explode.
I mean, yeah, and all the men are like, do it.
Just do it.
Do it,
Who the
dude.
fuck cares? I love those videos where they, I wouldn't say I love, but it's such a weird phenomena that I never thought about, which is like the weight thing and the hair thing, where they approach women about, oh, what's your weight, blah, 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 or size matters or something. And the opposite is the bald. I can't have a guy that's bald and he can't be this tall.
Yeah.
And they go, well, show me your weight.
Yeah, or
Right.
where they're like, what is your like, I think it was saying that some dating app is gonna have the option to include height.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, okay, well, and then women were like, yes, like stop like, tricking us or whatever, right? But then it was like, okay, well, are you down to include your weight on the thing, And it's like, I mean, look, that is a double standard, and that rebuttal and that argument Makes total sense.
It makes sense. I kept looking for a hole in that argument, right?
Yeah.
It's like, well, maybe. I'm like, well, no, there's no hole to this.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's fair. It's fair, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of interesting to watch the reaction of some of those girls. Not all of them, right? They're obviously picking like very specific women.
Yeah.
But dude, they get angry. They're
Yeah.
like, fuck you. It's like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Why is the reaction so violent?
I mean, look, I'm a short king. The disrespect to the short kings is a very like open, common joke. Yeah, you can roast somebody for being short. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but you're not even, and it goes way back. You're not even supposed to ask a woman her age or her height. You know, that's like a rule.
Yeah.
You know, it's rude.
But they ask like, how much money do you make? It's like,
Yeah.
that's crazy rude. You know what I'm saying?
You know, a lot of double standards and
I don't even think it matters, to be honest with you, to a certain extent, depending on the lifestyle that you want to live. I think like the money part bothers me when it's like, what the fuck do you do?
Yeah.
Like, are you basing my income based on what you get to freeload off of? You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, well, what do you do? It's like, well, I don't work at all. Well, then you're not on my level. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of my face. Because
Yeah,
there's plenty of women who look just like you, maybe even better, that still work, that have like career goals.
And that's when you get, you know, the just toxic on both ends, where you have a dude who thinks his whole value is money, but he's fucking lame.
Oh.
So he's a lame that works so hard to make money, thinking that now that he has money, he can just get all the women he wants.
like
but
men with 9 inches. What about muscles? What
hey,
about
what? You don't like you like scrawny guys? What about multimillionaires? How about 8 inches and thick? How about my daughter killed herself last week?
Y'all like bodybuilders?
Bodybuilders? Yeah. I like skinny, scrawny guys.
How about multimillionaires? How about 8 inches and thick? How about talented? How about loving and respectful? I lost my wife 10 weeks ago, 21 years faithful. My daughter committed suicide 3 weeks ago.
Oh shit.
13, she was faster than me at 12, and I run a 6-minute mile. My testimony, I'm nothing but pure, and I ask you if you want to be in the YouTube channel. And you like scrawny guys.
I know he trauma dump on us like that. Damn.
the last line that he put out?
What about 21 years married and faithful? My daughter committed suicide last week. She's 13. Oh fuck.
Dude, that shit took a very weird turn. I never expected. I'm like, what a douchebag. Then I went from douchebag to, oh, this guy's mentally unstable.
Oh shit. I'm so glad you brought that up, because I wasn't sure if you had seen that shit or not. But it's like my favorite. I've been seeing it dog. I see it in comments now where someone tweeted, or it was on Threads, and someone was like, yo, if you're over 30 and still going to EDC, like you have an issue or some shit like that, right? And the reply under it was, oh really? Oh, I can't go to EDC when I'm 30? What about a multimillionaire? How about 8 inches and thick? and then they wrote the whole paragraph and was like, okay, and I can't go to EDC and I'm 30? Okay.
Yeah, dog, that video is so confusing because it's like he's bigging himself up and he ends with his daughter committing suicide. I'm like, what?
Come to find out,
fuck?
okay, so I've watched a follow-up interview from him, okay? Because he was in jail for a little bit for whatever reason, I forgot. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he says he had never done any type of drugs before, and he was in Miami partying and then took some shit and was like on one when he did that interview.
Oh shit. That makes sense. That's some drug fucking activity type of shit.
Your brain's just going, right? And also, I read something, I don't know if this is facts or not, but saying that his daughter didn't actually kill herself.
He was just on drugs.
He was just on some shit, and like, I don't know. I was reading different comments, and someone was saying that like, they were going through like a messy divorce, and so he felt like he was just saying that like he's out of her life. So that's what he was saying, that that's the suicide shit. It was like his brain was just saying some shit. But but the actual video, if y'all don't know what we're talking about,
please go watch it.
First of all, no, I need you to watch this. I will insert the clip in this shit because you need to watch this for context, all right? So y'all can know what we're talking about.
It's the wildest thing ever. It's so fucking, you know what I will say though, for people who are like, no way, that's not drugs. Dude, when you're on some crazy shit,
Yeah.
like especially being in LA, you see people on some crazy shit. They literally say the wildest fucking things.
Right.
So I 100% believe that if that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because he's like literally breathing heavy.
Yeah.
He doesn't look normal at all.
Right. And especially, you know, if you're, I don't know, obviously he's like a bodybuilder ass dude. I believe that he didn't do any type of other shit. Maybe someone handed him something because he's trying to be healthy and shit, trying to take care of his body, and then some shit just hit him crazy, you know?
Dude, I don't know. I wonder what would happen if, let's say, what's the first thing that you would do if like you and Chia got divorced?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, but I'm just saying. Would you be doing drugs? Would you be drinking?
If me and Chia got divorced, I wouldn't do drugs. I just don't
We don't even really like drugs like that.
Yeah,
anyways,
exactly. I mean, and granted, you know, I haven't done any drugs aside from, I mean, like I said a couple weeks ago, I literally probably have only been high off marijuana like 3 times in my life. You know what I'm saying? I would rather not drugs.
Yeah.
Would I like? I wouldn't, and I also wouldn't like binge drink. I feel like I'm past that point in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've never been the, oh man, I'm depressed. I gotta go to the bar and fucking bartender hit me. Hit me, you know what I'm saying?
You've had enough.
Yeah, I've never been that guy, right? No matter what mental state I was in. If me and Chia got divorced, of course I would be devastated at feeling like I wouldn't see my babies as much.
Oh, that would be the worst.
That would be the fucking worst.
And she's like telling the kids how much of a piece of shit you are.
I don't know if she would do that, but
No, I'm creating the scenario right now. You know, daddy is a fucking idiot. When you see him, don't call him daddy anymore. Call him Tard.
Call him Tardy Tim.
Tardy Tim. Because I'm late? No, because you're retarded. I like how they have an accent now. They don't.
They all of a sudden develop that Elmer Fudd ass thing that kids do, even though they never have.
Tardy Tim.
Tardy Tim. But nah, honestly, I'd probably convince myself to just like drown myself in my work again, go back into grinding hard. And I'd probably just fucking, I don't know, man, prostitutes and jack off massages. Just to
You went to the deep end. Maybe alcohol and drugs might be better,
I
dude.
don't know if that's the deep end. I feel like that's safer than drugs, dog. Just fucking go to some prostitutes and like, you
I
know.
don't think that's safer than fucking drugs, is it?
Yeah, dog.
Actually, I don't know.
Prostitutes do that for a living, so they're not going raw. You know what I'm saying? They gotta go to work every day.
Look at this man has a master plan. It's so detailed.
I'm just saying, if we're talking about most reward, least risk, it's prostitutes and jack off massages.
Do you understand that they have an established medical plan now? All right, all of them are checked complete. They're screened. You don't have to worry.
They're screening for themselves, I hope. But
Robyn, let me ask you, what's more safe? Couple drugs, couple of prostitutes. She died. So what about a producer? Commits. What about my producer? She committed suicide.
yeah, I think that's probably where I would go. Or you know, like, yeah, prostitution's like a funny joke, but I think I'd probably just I don't know, hooking up again randomly. I definitely wouldn't be searching for love again. So
I'd be too nervous to have sex with the new one. I'm like, hey guys, my moves are from 11 years ago. So there's some new development in sex. Don't got it.
let me ask you this, David, so because me and Chia were talking about this recently. I told her that let's say the ball was in my court and she fucked up, right? And this works vice versa. But depending on who fucked up, it kind of changes the thought process on the argument a little bit. But if me and Chia were to like break up, I told her, I'm like, I'm honestly down for the kids, especially, to stay living together and be parents. But like, I don't know, let's say I fuck up, right? I'll have a little spot in the back of the house. We don't have to interact. You sleep in your bed, I sleep in my bed, and we keep it just friendly for the kids. And we can just be cool. Like, if she cheated on me, right? Or if she was like, I'm in love with another dude, and she's like, I just don't love you anymore. I'm like, well, why we gotta split up for that? You feel me? I low-key would be, high-key would be like, all right, look, you do your thing, I do my thing. Let's just stay around for the kids. Chia's like, hell no. She's like, I would never do that.
You know why? Because I've seen her look at you when you're drunk and she hates you. Do you imagine if you cheated on her? You think she could look? I think she would try to kill you, dude. Every night there'd be a fucking knife at your throat. Just like this. Hey, A, I'll kill you, A. She would do that.
No, it's a hockey stick.
Yeah, it's gonna be hockey blades. The little skates.
Oh my God.
She could put it in her fists.
No, she's not the type of person to seek vengeance. She would, if I fucked up in whatever way, she would be like, all right, I'm out, bye. I don't even want to look at you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that is where, and I was like, babe, are you sure? Like, let's just fucking hang out. She's like, no.
She would not do that ever, dude.
How about you?
She's like, I'm gonna take everything from you and I'm gonna make you hurt, but then I will raise these kids perfectly fine without you with grandma, grandpa, and Sisquasquans.
Oh no.
She would go to Regina, Sisquasquans, and then she would just raise the kids over there in the bitter cold and the super hot sweltering summers, and they would suffer. And little Veda's hair would be all fucking frizzy because she can't manage the humidity.
She'd probably stay in LA actually.
Okay.
Well, how about you? Let's say you and Mario got divorced, but you had a couple babies. Would you wanna? Would you be down for my plan?
No.
Stay in the same house.
What would happen is I'd be like, okay. It depends on the scenario.
Yeah.
If we fell out of love with each other, still no. But it would be more understandable. I could think about it, right?
Yeah.
If she was like, I love somebody else, everybody gonna die. Everybody gonna die, right? I can't see. Well, I've never even kept friends with exes.
Yeah.
Like we have zero contact whatsoever.
Yeah, same.
So if she's moved on, then get the fuck out. Like, I don't got to be with you. I'm still young.
Yeah.
So I could go ahead and still have fun, still do my thing.
Yeah.
So definitely what I would do, though, for what you said, I would dive right. You guys would get so many fucking videos. It's unreal.
Of what?
Just
dive back into work.
Because I have nothing else.
Yeah.
Besides that, and then my son.
Yeah.
And then I would start a family channel. It's called Single Korean Dad.
I'll tell you this, man. That family channel shit is good. That family channel shit is good until they get like 4, and then people are over it. Pictures of Veda don't even get a lot of likes anymore.
Look, Veda just won a Nobel Peace Prize. Boring.
Boo! She don't look like a baby no more.
No goo goo gaga.
Let me tell you, let me tell you about some cute shit. Veda literally said this morning, dog. Oh, the N-word. Cute and like broke my heart a little bit. Okay, we're watching Matilda. So Chia recently put Veda on a Matilda. Have you seen Matilda?
Yes, a long time ago.
Okay, so I've actually never seen it in its entirety up until like I've been watching it with Veda, right? And Veda, you know, she's never watched anything where the parents were mean before. So she's like, why are the parents like mean? Why are her mom and daddy mean? I'm like, sometimes people are mean, baby, right? But she was like, but is that just a movie or in real life, right? I'm like, well, baby. I'm like, baby, you know, in real life. I mean, in this house, mama, nobody's gonna be mean to you ever, right? But I'm like, in the world, in your life, there might be some mean people, right? And she's like, I hope mean people never hurt me. And I was like, me too, baby. But I didn't have the heart to be like.
And that's when you go into your room, you take your hat and you flip it the other way, and now you're Bully Tim.
I'm mean, daddy.
Yeah. We gotta prepare you for the world.
Fucking just shove her down.
Yeah. What's up, mixed blood? Say some crazy
octoroon.
What ethnicity are you, bitch? You don't know. Mixed blood.
You little mutt.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
You don't speak none of them languages. Useless.
Uncle David's gonna come. He's gonna bully you today. Okay.
Made me sad, man, to know that one of these days the innocence will go away. You know?
It's gonna happen, and one of these days they're not gonna want you to be around as much.
Oh, I know.
They need their own space. That's gonna be hard. Like, one of the weird thoughts that I had the other day was just, so every morning when I see my son, right, he gives me the biggest laugh and the biggest smile.
Yeah.
He's the happiest to see me. He's just laughing all the time. That's gonna go away one day.
Yeah.
And that shit is going to fucking kill me. It's going to kill me. And then I thought about this with, I had a really sad thought. It was like, how come I don't remember any of these moments with my dad? I only remember my dad yelling at me.
Oh.
I don't remember, but my mom was telling me, it's like, oh, your dad was the best with you. He used to do like piengi, which is plain.
Oh,
like he'll do,
shit.
I'm like, it goes to show that the traumatic experiences are the ones that stick with you the most, right? Because I can't remember my dad being that good to me. I remember him being around and being a good father in terms of providing and everything else like that. But these fun moments with my dad, I remember fucking zero.
That's crazy. I have one moment with my dad specifically that I remember vivid as fuck. And I kind of like, I try to remind myself of that moment when I'm playing with the kids and I put my phone down so I can be present. You know what I'm saying? Because our parents weren't on their fucking phones, you know? They didn't have cell phones back then, right? And there's one moment I remember specifically, me and my dad had built opposite forts. Like we put some pillows up and some couch cushions. We're in our fucking tiny apartment in Long Beach, which was just like a little room and a tiny bedroom and a kitchen and a half kitchen and a bathroom, right? So it was a small, tight space. And me and him had a bunch of rolled up socks from the laundry and we're throwing them at each other like grenades and like cracking up. And I remember that. And I had to be like 5, dog. And I remember like laughing and my dad laughing. Like I remember his face, dude, in this moment, you know, throwing socks at each other.
I don't have these moments. You know what I remember? I remember going to school and I made this joke. I was being a class clown and I got in trouble. And the teacher called my dad to come pick me up because I was acting up. And my dad tells me in Korean in my ear, I'm going to kill you when I get home. And he says it in Korean, but he's smiling. So the teacher thinks he's being nice to me. She doesn't know that he threatened to take my life. So we go to the house and he goes, go inside. And goes inside. Remember, all the blinds are closed. And I remember this very vividly. And like the lights peeking through the blinds is kind of dark in the house. I turn around and I had this blue plastic like office chair that was for kids.
Yeah.
I walk in, it's dark, I go to open the blinds, I turn around, I just hear my dad go, "Shangnomoseki," means motherfucker. And I turn around and I see this office chair fly at my head. He chucks this office chair, it bounces off my fucking head and the chair snaps.
Oh.
And then he just starts stomping on me on the floor.
Oh, wow.
And then I told my mom about this, and then my mom starts fucking wailing on my dad, like, are you fucking insane? That's my memory. And then my dad takes a real grenade and he shoves it in my mouth. And he tells me that if I unclench my teeth, the grenade will explode. So I was just like that. Like
And
that.
you're stronger for it.
And then I woke up and it was all a dream.
Whoa.
And I used to read
Word Up magazine. Wow.
Crazy.
So that's how I play with Q. Beta, I throw fake grenades at her. Q put a real grenade in his mouth. Because he's gonna be a man. He needs to know. So Veda's like, Daddy, I hope no one in the world hurts me. I'm like, baby, I hope so too. With Q, I'm like, you little fucking bitch. Stop crying.
And then he listened to the Will Smith freestyle. He was like, I took the pin out the grenade and then I threw it. Yes, Will Smith. What else are you supposed to do? Shout outs to Will Smith. This man's hero. I took the grenade out the pin and then I threw it.
Will, I still love you, man. I can't go on your Instagram anymore. I just want to live in the memory.
You know, when I was watching that video, right, I was like, it's not as bad as people were making it out to be. And then when he said the grenade line, I was like, what else are you supposed to do? That's not a bar, dude.
I gotta listen to it again. But there was one of these recent Will Smith freestyles where they on first listen you're like, oh, this is terrible, and then someone went out of their way and switched the beat, and the beat made all the difference. And then it was like, okay, wait, now it sounds like he's kind of going off.
Yeah, I will say this though, right? Watching that video, the way people are ripping into Will Smith, it's like, first of all, if you listen to, you know, back in the day, like Lil Yachty or whatever, they had arguably worse bars that were way, way worse than that, right? And I don't know specific lines, but it would be like on some shit like, yo, I'm a bird, I'm a fly. No shit. But how come you don't give shit to them and you're like, oh, they're just riding a beat? It's like, you can't keep it the same energy.
Yeah, it's not fair. Just because Will Smith's a legend.
Because he slapped Chris Rock. I would say it wasn't as bad as most people were saying it, right?
Yeah.
But I do understand that it wasn't good either. You know what I mean? Pour one out for the homie Will, dude.
Pouring out for Big Willie. Big Willie, man. Look.
Jester's Court, everybody. Jesterscourt.co. Grab yourself a bottle.
Jesterscourt.co. Pull up to the Brea Mall on June 21st at Roll & Co. for my special spring roll, custom spring roll. We're doing a meet and greet up there. It's popping. Thank you all for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. Okay, bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes.